Hey YouTube, this is Foxy Bloodhound again. Today I'm coming to you from a small town in Texas. This isn't the Panhandle. This is way more further
Fort
south.
Stockton.
Big Bend.
Close
Yeah,
to Big
Fort
Bend.
Stockton, close to Big Bend. So we've got one of the local business owners here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself and her story. And here she is.
So my name is Sonia Vick, and I actually started 2 years ago with my boutique March the 6th, 2 weeks before COVID hit.
That's my birthday, March 6th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. How funny. So I opened the boutique up, had been in the medical field since I was 18, 19 years old. Decided to get out of that. My husband's hometown is here. We had lived in Colorado for 16 years. His dad passed away. They have a family ranch. He wanted to come back to hometown to help his family with the ranch. He's oil field also, so he works from Colorado to Texas, and then also helps out with the family ranch. So we came, opened the boutique. Fort Stockton did not have a coffee shop at that time, and I was kind of the Starbucks queen in Colorado. So.
Yeah.
A two-time-a-dayer there, so I told my husband that we also needed to open a coffee shop. So we started kind of shopping around for what to do with the coffee. There was a local coffee shop here in town during the quarantine of COVID that had gone out of business. So I ended up purchasing all of their equipment, and so kept looking around for somewhere to do the coffee shop. Where the coffee shop is now, there was a gift shop. They ended up moving down to our main street. So a year later, I was able to open the coffee shop up. All of this, like I said, in the middle of COVID.
Wow.
So very brave, very crazy.
Was it hard to get all the approval for everything when everything was shut down and like the government was going slow?
Not too bad. Everybody was kind of open arms here in Fort Stockton of new businesses coming into town.
They're pretty welcoming community.
They are, yes. And then of course, with our whole family being here, they knew me before I ever got here. So
that's awesome.
And, of course, it's a small town, so some of the stories that you hear may or may not be true, but it's kind of fun to listen to things that people think they know.
You're the coffee shop.
I'm the
you're
coffee
the
shop.
central hub for gossip.
And that's right. That's right.
So you get the tea.
Exactly. That's right. We do have a coffee that is called Tattoos and Brews.
Really?
And that actually is started from a gossip.
That's so cool.
Because when we opened the coffee shop up, we had the paper on the outside window, so we didn't want anybody to know what we were doing.
Gotcha.
To keep it a surprise. We got told that we were opening a brewery because of the name, Glitzy Brew. And then I had a little girl that was a tattoo artist that worked for me, and she had put that she was coming to work here, so it became we were going to have a tattoo shop.
Tattoos and Brews.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So the Tattoos and Brews is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup because that's my favorite. So we just went with it and ran. So, and it's kind of the favorite between the travelers whenever they come in.
Oh, I'm getting it.
So,
before I leave, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a Tattoos and Brews coffee.
It's pretty yummy.
Yeah.
So.
I'm counting on it.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun to have it. I'm very creative. I do all kinds of different drinks. I kind of just go off the wall with the drinks that try to do things that people don't do.
So it's your own creative outlet where you
It's
can
my
kind
own.
of express yourself and put it into something you're really passionate about.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yes. Being in the medical field, obviously, I was an administrator at assisted living, so I was dealing with people's lives, people falling, things like that, on call 24 hours a day.
That's stressful.
Wanted to kind of get out there and semi-retire somewhat, which this is not retirement, but
I imagine it's very hard to run a small business.
It is.
A lot of people don't
long
have,
hours.
they don't have like the barometer, right? They don't know how to measure how hard a small business is.
Right.
Because they see the business opens at, say, 8 in the morning and closes at 6 p.m. But they don't see getting ready 2 hours before it opens and staying 3 hours late to clean and organize and go through business plans and whatever else it is you need to do.
The ordering and
So if a small business is open for 12 hours, you're probably working 16 at least.
Or more, Get about 4 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's most small business owners. I mean, there's just so much heart
Yes.
put into these
Yes.
businesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty inspirational, like talking to people across the country,
Right.
and just the passion and the care that they bring to everything they do.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun. Opening businesses in the middle of COVID, I get asked a lot about that, and you really just have to think outside the box. Don't do anything traditional. Really
Yeah.
and truly be willing to go outside your realm. Do things that are different, that are unique.
Yeah.
Bring things in that other people don't have, that you haven't heard about. If things don't work, try something else. And that's kind of my motto. If you're never failing unless you don't try.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, you miss 100% of the swings you don't take.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Well, is it okay if we go on a little tour and you show us a little bit about the shop and
Sure.
the little what would you call it, boutique
My
next door?
boutique? Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, let's go.
All right.
All right. Got big open windows there for the opening, and then when you look inside, it's all decorated for Valentine's Day. Got decorations all over the place. Definitely little hometown type sales things here. Beautiful bags. Oh, got some cool jewelry too. Do you want to tell me a little bit about the boutique side?
So boutique, I try to have things that are zip code protected, so that
Okay.
I don't have other things that other people have in the same town. Due to we are a small town, I don't carry more than 2 of each size.
Gotcha.
I do have a few men's items. Have a local designer out of Midland, which is about an hour and a half from here, that does some golf apparel.
Oh, that's really cool. Is there a
and-
golf course around?
There is a golf course here. Very small, obviously. It's a very small town feel here in town.
Yeah. But you still got a shoe selection, even.
All women love shoes.
That's
yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that there would be so much variety in one shop, but you guys
Right.
have a little bit of everything.
We try to have a little bit of everything. I usually have orders come in almost every day, if not every day, at least once a week.
Gotcha.
With obviously COVID, shipping is hard. Things that you would never
Mm-hmm.
imagine that is hard to get, that's the hardest. Bags,
Yeah.
anything plastic, straws, cups, obviously.
Yeah, all the most common things that you would need are kind of in demand right now.
In demand, right.
So it's a really unique situation where everybody's trying to get the same products. So
Exactly.
that's, with the trucker shortage, making it much harder.
It is, yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I saw a sign on the wall over here. It says something about tanning. Is that right?
Yes, I do have a stand-up tanning bed.
Wow, that's really cool.
So we try to obviously keep things where it is safe, and where we can sanitize. With the stand-up tanning bed, it's the most massive bed right now that you can get. So it's a 10-minute max bed. We obviously control the timer, so they can't go above the 10 minutes. As of right now, with it being cold, there's not many people that want
Yeah.
to tan right now. But and then of course with all the regulations and things like that, people are doing the
Making sure
self-tanning
everything's clean,
and
yeah.
things. Yeah. So tanning is just a service that I offer. It's not it's not a primary business for me.
Yeah, so really it's the coffee, which is delicious, I'm sure, and I'm going to get some before I leave.
Uh-huh.
And then the boutique, which
Yes.
has all the odds and ends and the nice stuff that, people in the area just really like.
Exactly. Yes. And then I have online ordering too that you can get with the boutique and the
Oh,
gifts.
that's wonderful. Well, why don't you shout out your website so that everybody at home can get online and place some orders?
Sure. So the website is www.glitzy, and it's GLITZY, Trendz, TRENDZ, LLC.com.
All right, glitzytrendsllc.com.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Do you have any
So-
social media for the boutique as well?
I do. So it's under, I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have Snapchat. I think I have everything that anybody wants. The TikTok. So anything that you might be on, I'm there. So
All right,
you
right
can
on.
always reach out to me and holler if you don't have any of those. If you can't get on my website for some reason, I can do orders on the phone.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I accept
There's always a
payment.
way. Where
There's
there's
a way.
will, there's a way.
There's a way. There's a way. And then I ship anywhere in the United States for $7 flat fee.
Wow,
So-
that is really, really good, especially with all the shortages and stuff. It's
Right.
really hard to get shipping that's reasonable.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to even get Amazon to do that unless you're a Prime member.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
so
is it-
I try to keep costs low, but yet give you quality service and
Yeah,
quality
I had like the
product.
best, like, what is it, an apple cinnamon cobbler thing?
Yeah, the apple
what was it
cinnamon
called?
muffin. Yep.
Yeah, it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so tasty. It was like $2.50
Nice,
after
yep.
after tip. It was delicious.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might
That's
grab one for the
a
road, who knows?
local that bakes for me here. So
Oh, it comes from a local bakery too.
yeah, a
It seems
local.
like everything from your boutique is just supporting the local small businesses in your area.
Yep. I try
That
to
is so awesome.
bring things that are just different, like I said, and help other people that are needing help right now.
Well, that's fantastic. I mean, is
So-
there anything else you want to shout out before we close it out?
I don't think so. Just everybody, good luck. Obviously, if you have a new business, if you're trying something new, I encourage you to do so. In the coffee shop, obviously, we have infused teas as well, so we're trying to expand people.
Get a little bit of everything.
Fort Stockton had not had infused tea, loose leaf tea here, so it's becoming a new thing here.
Yeah,
So
it's a new trend. You're a
new trend.
trendsetter.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, that's it for us for this chapter. If you guys have anywhere you want me to go or anything you want me to do, please feel free to leave it in that comment section down below.